Are you heading up towards Mt Laguna?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that whole route, probably come back on the freeway.
Okay. Yeah, I've never been there before, so.
I like that exhaust, it's good.
Yeah, I came out to make a video and I was like, I'm gonna go up there and get a get some good footage with the actual like twisties in it and whatnot, because normally I just ride on the 15 flat all the way out to Coronado. It's boring, so.
It's all new to me.
Yeah, same.
Kind of just taking it easy. I don't know what these corners hold for me.
That's your first bike ever?
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. I actually wanted that, but at 5'7", it's just a little taller than this. I actually think that my next bike will probably be a 790.
Same. But this is my 8th motorcycle, and I don't have a problem coming back to the smaller ones. From a reliability standpoint though, it's still on the Kawasaki. These require a little more maintenance. But if anything, the torque on these, like down low, it's night and day different. Whereas that thing wants you to sing it up there like, you know, 11,000, 12,000 RPM, and that's when you really hit that power band. This is like, you crack it at 6,000 RPM, and it's going. Yeah, if you want to go ahead. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is MotoMedicine, and today I'm on my way out to Mt Laguna in Southern California. Just wanted to get some twisty canyon rides in. I've heard good things about this route, so I decided to come out and check it out. And lo and behold, right here in front of me, we've happened to run into a fellow rider. He's on his first motorcycle. It's a brand new Ninja Z400. I stopped by on the side of the road there and spoke with him for a moment because we've been following each other for a little bit, and we both kind of came out here with the same game plan, and that was to come out, enjoy the weather, get some twisties in, practice our skills, and enjoy our little displacement bikes. That's what these things are made for right here, is coming out here and getting on these back roads and these twisties. You can really let these bikes have it. You just rip them wide open. They're not going to throw you around. You can toss them into a corner nice and light and easy without getting yourself into too much trouble. But you still have just plenty of power to have fun with. So while I'm out here, I figured I'd make a video as well to follow up on my last video, which is the 5 things I love about my 390 Duke. And if you haven't watched that video, make sure you click backwards in the channel list and check that one out too. So I sat there for a while, and I've been thinking about this for quite some time now, and I can't really come up with like 5 distinguished things that I really dislike or hate about this motorcycle. It's a very hard motorcycle to dislike anything about, but I'm definitely going to bring up some grievances that I have with it, and these are more just kind of pet peeves, if you would. And my first pet peeve is probably going to be the lack of storage underneath the rear passenger seat. Now previously I came from a similar bike to the one that's in front of me. I had a Ninja 300, and I'm not sure how much the design has changed on the Z400 and the Ninja 400. I had a decent amount of room underneath the back rear seat where I could, you know, I had room for the toolkit, I had room to put some other little extra things, my paperwork, you know, so on and so forth. Whereas underneath the 390 Duke seat, especially after putting the Powertronics unit in, I don't really have space for anything. Unfortunately, I can put my paperwork in there still because it's just in a little Ziploc bag, but the toolkit that comes with this bike is kind of strapped to the pillion seat underneath. And after putting the Powertronic ECU in there, which barely fit too, I've got room for pretty much little to nothing. So that would be my first pet peeve right there. My second pet peeve about this bike is going to have to be the turn signals, and it has nothing to do with their functionality or the way that they work. It has to do with the styling of them. Now, for whatever reason, the United States of America can't seem to get with the program and let us have the same LED turn signals that you get on the Duke 390 overseas. So we get these big bulbous clear lensed, I don't even know what to think about them. I mean, they're just ginormous. And overseas they get these nice sleek inline LED turn signals, and honestly I'm jealous. I mean, if there's one thing about this bike that Europeans get that we don't get, and it might be the only thing we don't get, is those turn signals. Why can't we just get with the program? So probably my third little gripe about this motorcycle, and I mean it's no real fault of its own, it's KTM's issue with, I guess, programming and doing their best to make this as accurate as possible, but it's gonna have to be the fuel consumption meter. And I'm gonna try to lean in and zero in on that, but as you can see right here, it says that I've been getting about 87 miles per gallon. And I was getting really close to 90. I think I was around 88 miles per gallon a little bit further back. And granted, I haven't had a whole lot of opportunity on this ride, and I filled up just before I came out here and reset everything. I haven't had a whole lot of opportunity to open the bike up, so to speak. But I mean, that just seems way on the high side. And I've done the calculation where I've ridden, I get off the bike, I fill it up, I take, you know, how far I've gone, and I divide it by how many gallons I've put in the motorcycle, and usually I come right around 55 miles per gallon. I think the best I've seen is 60. Now, I haven't been able to test the fuel mileage with the Powertronics ECU yet because of the coronavirus, so I haven't really been able to get on my normal scheduled daily commute down to work, so therefore I can't really give it a fair talk right now. I am curious as if I'm getting less or better gas mileage if I'm being conservative, and when I'm commuting to work, I'm pretty conservative. I jump on the highway, I do my commute, I hold steady, and when I get back into town, I'm not really like ripping on it or anything like that. Now, as of recent, I've been ripping on the bike every time I've taken it out because they're just little small rides, and I've been wanting to have fun with the new modifications that I put on the bike. So that's my third gripe, is the fuel consumption meter is definitely optimistic, to say the least. So this is going to be my fourth gripe about this motorcycle, and honestly, I haven't even really noticed it till now. This is the longest ride I've probably gone out on this motorcycle, and I've heard a lot of things from fellow riders about it. But this stock rider seat is a little bit firm for longer rides. Honestly, I'm not too uncomfortable as is right now still, but I can definitely feel my butt going a little bit numb. Now, KTM does make a relatively affordable solution to this. They have their KTM Ergo seat. It costs about $135 or so brand new, and you get a lot more padding in it. And they also make an Ergo seat for the rear pillion as well. Because I'll tell you what, if I can't stand more than maybe a couple hours on the stock rider seat, I can't see a passenger standing maybe but an hour on that stock pillion seat back there, because that thing is super thin. I'll tell you one thing, this guy definitely chose the right color on his Z400. Orange, baby. That's where it's at. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for my dislikes and gripes about my KTM 390 Duke. I'm gonna continue taking this nice ride up here towards Mt Laguna. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'm probably gonna film that one while I'm up here.